Morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing here? Hello, hello. Can everyone see me on YouTube, hear me on Discord? Yes, morning. Okay. Okay, let's start with charts. Let's see what we can trade today, if there's any good setup for today. I already have like 2 or 3 in mind. Let's go through charts. Okay, the first one is Amazon. I've been watching this one for, I will say, this entire week. It has a big gap above. I think as long as keeps holding 220 to 19, I think have a lot of potential for the upside. I don't know why this thing is not moving with the market, but the setup, it's pretty good. So we can see here that it has a nice 220 to 19 hold. It has a gap above and just consolidating. It's been consolidating for 2 days after breaking inside the gap on Thursday. So it's been consolidating for like 4 days now. So yeah, Amazon, I'm already in this trade. I entered this Wednesday. On Monday, I have some calls for this week and next week. I think next weeks are the best ones due to Amazon just consolidating for so long. But the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the boom boom. So yeah, this one, big watch for me. ARM, it's another one that I really like. It's very similar to Amazon. It's already breaking out. I entered it yesterday. It has a very nice inverse head and shoulder setup. Let's see. We have left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Very nice 140, 139.50 support hold. It's been consolidating above 141. Looks like a bull flag, so I'm waiting for this one to break out. My first PT is gonna be 146, and then the second one is gonna be the beginning of this huge gap that it has above. I'm not buying here to play the gap. I'm buying here just to play a move towards 146 or 149, and then whenever it gets inside the gap, so I want to see something like this, it's when I'm gonna look to play the gap. But that's not still this is not playing out right now. So yeah, ARM, nice 140, 139 hold, 141 hold. Looks kind of like Amazon. It's consolidating inside the flag after a big push on these ones on Monday. So really nice setup there. Let's see, AI, it's another one that I'm watching. It has a huge gap above 17.30. Yeah, so I have an alert around 17.50. I want to see to play this gap. I want to see, like always, a breakout inside the gap, and then I wait for a little pullback, and then I look for entries to play the upside continuation. So this one is another one that is looking very, very nice. So AI, ARM, Amazon. Let's see, another one, Nvidia. Nvidia looks like it's consolidating right at resistance. So we need to wait and see if all-time high, which made a new all-time high yesterday, but it rejected. So it's been rejecting 184. Needs to break and hold 184 at support. Like we want to see, what I want to see on Nvidia is, I don't think I'm going to trade it today, but what I want to see a very strong candle breaking out and using and closing above 184. Like I want to see a candle like this one green, but here. And then I want to see a daily candle like that, so the next day I can wait for a pullback, some consolidation, and that's when I'm gonna enter longs. But so far it keeps rejecting 184, so I don't think it's ready yet. Let's see Tesla. Oh, Tesla is a nice one. So it had a lot of resistance around 335, 334. So now, yesterday, we can see how it held that resistance as support. So most likely, we're gonna see more upside here on Tesla if keep holding, I will say, yesterday's low as support, right? So we had a nice breakout on Monday, even though it closed with a weird daily candlestick. But yesterday candlestick is very bullish, holding previous resistance as support. So I do think Tesla can keep going higher. If it doesn't give you a pullback to yesterday's low, just watch out for this little resistance here. So this is Monday high. If Monday high acts as support, you wait for a break and retest there to play the upside continuation. And I do think Tesla can give us a really nice move toward 357. And then it's gonna be the top of this big flag that it has. It has a huge bull flag here on the daily. So if yesterday high, I will say more Monday high, act as support, you wait for a break and retest there, and then you play the upside continuation towards this little resistance here, which is 357, 356. And then if that resistance acts as support, the next one is the top of the flag. Is that all-time high? Nope. But yeah, the next one, it's gonna be 365, 367. So Tesla looks pretty nice also. Let's go with SPY. And the market just keep making new all-time highs every single day. It's making it very difficult for me to trade. I don't like when the market do that. I don't trust. Yeah, I don't like when we keep making all-time high without proper pullbacks. But the trend is your friend, my friends. So just keep buying the dip at very strong supports. We need to keep doing that until it doesn't work. But yeah, new all-time high yesterday, and SPY is gapping up pre-market. So we have, if you consider that a new all-time high, pre-market move. I don't really watch much pre-market move, but because we're making a gap up, so we gotta watch pre-market high, main level to watch here, and then yesterday high is the other level to watch. So those are the two main levels I'm gonna be watching for SPY. Yeah, pre-market high, yesterday high. I would love to see a pullback to yesterday high so we can buy the dip there. For the Q, let's see. The Q, exactly same thing. It's gapping up, pre-market. So I'll be watching yesterday high, big level there, and then pre-market high. That's a $2.5 move pre-market. Did we have data that the market moved so much? What happened? Or it's just like something normal now? I can see a little support here, pre-market level, also on a SPY. So I'm gonna watch this level too. This is 581.50 on the Q. So we have 3 levels on the Q. Pre-market high, we have this little support here that we can see clearly pre-market, that's 581.50, and then we have yesterday high. And SPY is gonna be the same thing, pre-market high, yesterday high, and then I can see also a little support level here pre-market, that's 643. Yeah, 643, 644, 643, 644, no, 643. I just say 643.50. Okay, those are the 3 levels that I'm gonna watch for SPY in the Q. Any other charts that you want me to look at? Okay, you're blocked. Okay, Amazon, we already talked about Amazon, Oklo. Oklo, we have a clear range here. So I will say if breaks all-time high, you just wait for a break and retest here, then move to the upside. Yesterday high could be another one, another level to watch. If yesterday high acts as support, you can expect more upside, but I don't like playing little levels, like levels that are so close to the resistance. But yeah, yesterday high, it's gapping up pre-market, so just wait for a pullback to yesterday high and then play the upside continuation if holds. Hims, let's see Hims. Very important level here, 47, 48. Yeah, very important level. What an ugly candlestick here. Yesterday it held that level. You can see in the past how it was very clear support and resistance. So 47, 48, the level to watch out today. Ooh, fried eggs, avocado and arepa, nice. Let's see Apple. Apple yesterday gave us a very nice 3-hour play. So for me, Apple, you can play it many different ways. You can either wait for this yesterday high breakout. So if you breaks out of yesterday high, you wait for a break and retest to play the upside continuation. If pulls down to 224, 226, and that is a consolidation level, you can buy there. Or if it goes down to 216, also I really like this level to play the upside continuation. So Apple, there's many ways that you can trade. Just be patient with that one. Net, let's see. Oh, it looks like it wants to break out. I don't like anything that it has a gap below. So I do not play upside continuation if we have a huge gap below. So a net, for me, it's a wait for a gap. And then at least that's how I trade this type of move. I don't like trading anything that Like, I don't go with calls if we have a huge gap below. I don't go with puts if we have a huge gap above. So this is a no. Bull. Let's see, bull. Nice consolidation here. It looks like 16. It's been very strong resistance. So just wait for either a breakout here at 16 or a pullback to 14.50. Could be another nice entry. That's bull. Crown strike. Let's see. Let me see the weekly here. Looks like a nice hold, but it's still, look at this clean downtrend. So you're still on a downtrend. Unless it breaks that downtrend, there's no reason for me to try to catch the bottom on this one. That's crown strike. I don't trade Costco. I don't trade anything that is above $800. No reason to. Contracts are too expensive. I prefer to trade like smaller stocks. My top watcher for today are the one that we went through in the beginning. Amazon, ARM, SPY in the queue. We also talk about Nvidia, Amazon, ARM, and AI. Core wave, let's see. Yeah, nice breakout. Look how, this is what you want to see on crown strike, right? You want to see a break out of the downtrend. Crown strike is here, still on a downtrend. Core wave broke that downtrend and now has a very nice uptrend. So let's see. Your end is, it's giving back yesterday's move. Why? Oh, it has earnings, or it had earnings. It had earnings today, or it has earnings later today. So yeah, I'm not touching anything that it has earnings today or tomorrow or Friday. Let's see, HD. Remember how we used to trade HD during COVID all the time? HD, nice move here yesterday. Right now it's at the 400 resistance. So you need to wait for either a break above 400 and use it as support, or a pullback to yesterday high. Had ER yesterday's earnings yesterday. Yeah, so like I think I mentioned this before, but whenever I see a stock that it just had earnings, I like to wait for 1 or 2 days until the stock really show me where it's gonna go. Like, whenever you have earnings, you're gonna have a huge move, and then you're gonna have 1 or 2 days of consolidation. So I like trading, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I like trading on pullbacks or when the stock is consolidating. That way I can really understand what might happen later, and also premium is lower. So if you trade right after earnings, premium IV is gonna be high, so therefore you're gonna pay more for your contracts. Let's go Google. Google was one. I forgot about this one. Yeah, I was watching Google yesterday. It's looking pretty nice. It gave us a 3-bar play. Very nice 3-bar play. I think Google, the entry was, honestly guys, on Friday, because use this 197, 198 resistance as support. I think that was the entry on Google. Now it's too close to all-time high. Maybe a pullback to 200 or 202 maybe, but for me that's too late. Let's go with Circle, and then I'm gonna go with Hood and Palantir. Circle, I'm still waiting for Circle to go down to 137, 140. Yeah, I want to see Circle going down, filling this little gap till 140, 136. Let's go through Hood. I'm super happy with my shares. Hopefully you guys bought shares when I told you like 3 months ago. Hood was around 40. I think it was 40, 36, something like that. Look at this now. Okay, so Hood. Yesterday high, main watch, that's all-time high now. And yesterday, I will say the main levels to watch on Hood are yesterday high and yesterday's low, because we can see a little range here between those two levels. So yesterday's low is the main level that is acting as support, and yesterday high is the main level that is acting as resistance. So in between, there's no trade. If it goes down to yesterday's low and holds there, that's your entry. My Q calls yesterday, I posted the charts even before I entered my Q calls yesterday. Let's go with Palantir. Palantir, it has a gap, a big gap below. So like I said before, I do not trade upside continuation if we have a gap below. I want to see, for me, Palantir, the entry is at this gap. I don't know when it's gonna come, but that's my entry on Palantir. So place alerts. And don't even think about it, just place alerts there. All I want to see today is Amazon breaking out of the flag. That's all I want to see today. Okay. Okay, the market is open. Let's go. Let's see if we can have a boom boom Wednesday. Even though I don't know how much boom boom can we have. Watch out, Apple. Apple is using resistance and support so far. So today open, the opening print, that's the main level to watch here on Apple. Ooh, coin. I forgot about coin. Coin is another one that is looking really, really nice. Let's go with coin. Coin is another one that I've been watching this week. It has a really nice setup on the weekly. And it has a nice gap above. So place alerts at the beginning of the gap. And then if we hold it as support, that's our entry. Yep, coin looks very, very nice. Okay, I like this Amazon push. Can we break out today? I want to see Amazon at the top of the flag. That is around 226. AMD. I'm not trading AMD because I bought a lot of shares when it was down a lot, that everyone was crying about AMD. So I'm just letting my shares run and make me money. I also bought a bunch of lips. Those are up over 3,000%. I should be selling those ones, or at least sell a little bit of those lips. AMD big level 187.40. That's a big resistance level for AMD. Look at ARM. ARM also looking really nice. So I have those two swing trades open, ARM and Amazon, both looking pretty good. Just waiting for the boom boom moment, and that's it. I'm up 80% already on Amazon contracts. Tesla, let's see what Tesla is doing right now. Oh yeah, it's right at resistance. You need Tesla to break 347. It's rejecting 347. Do we have any data today? 9:45 or at 10? Spy looks like we have Trump speaking. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Looks like Spy wants to gap and go. Want to do a gap and go. Okay, 10:30 crude oil inventories. It could move the market a little bit. Amazon needs to break 224. If can break 224, that thing is gonna go to 226. Nvidia still rejecting 184. Ooh, Apple looking ugly. SPY, Q, yes, NQ, very strong push. Coin. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Gonna wait for coin gap. Most likely I'm gonna trade coin tomorrow because I wanna see a strong daily candle closing inside the gap. Amazon 224. I wanna see that level holding. If it can hold 224, the next resistance is gonna be 226. That's the top of the flag. Finally have a breakout on Amazon. But Amazon is a clear, like, it's an A+ setup. It's a very clear setup that it was consolidating, holding support. You have breakout, and then you have a pullback, consolidation at support, and now you have a breakout. Yeah, Apple is looking pretty ugly. Mm-hmm. You bought almost Amazon with me? Nice. I think now you guys are understanding the type of trader I am with options. Like, I like trading on pullbacks or red days at that it holds very strong support. So my trade is more about being patient and being very picky with my entries, and then just let it do its thing if it's not breaking my stop loss. Uh, on Dogecoin, I think I have an alert on Dogecoin. Let's see. Um, it looks like it's breaking down. It pulled back to 0.24. It's what I like on coin. If it goes down there and it holds, I might buy. Yeah, 0.24, a little bit above there. I don't really trade crypto. I just buy and hold. Okay, coin I'm getting an alert on coin. It's inside the gap. Okay, nice. Really nice push on coin. Yeah, Apple going under yesterday high. It's not bullish. And look at these 5-minute candles is printing. That's ugly. In my life every day, I'm gonna start trading futures live next week, every like from Monday till Wednesday. I'm trading futures on the futures section on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday, and I'm on voice on the futures channel. So I've been trading futures live. I've been hanging out with the futures guys there on voice. Okay, let's see if the Q is gonna hold this pre-market high level. If not, we're gonna go for the gap below because we open with a gap. Okay, Amazon is reacting to 24. But yeah, I'm gonna trade futures Monday and Thursdays here on YouTube. Okay, nice move on Tesla. Nice VWAP hold. I want to see Tesla holding 348. I don't like how the Q is not looking too strong, especially with the gap that it has below. Tesla broke, touching 348. I like that. So now as long as Tesla holds 347 as support or it keeps holding the VWAP, I think it's pretty bullish. Yeah, ES is very strong. NQ is looking definitely weaker than ES. Nvidia is looking pretty weak. It's reacting all-time high. 184. Perfect reaction on Nvidia. AI moving. Okay. The Q, it's under the VWAP. It's trying to hold this 582.50 level. Another ugly reaction on Apple. Also Tesla reacting 347, 348. Yeah, taking profit is extremely important. So I said I always talk about this, but whenever you're swing trading and you have a big gap up in the morning, like when you wake up and you see the market gapping up, you need to take profits because when the market opens, your premium is gonna be high, and obviously you need to take advantage of that big move overnight. Okay, I like that hold on the Q. Yes, very strong today. Okay, love this Amazon hold of 224. I like how it's holding 224 at support. Boom, boom, Amazon. That was perfect, right? Amazon. That was an A plus setup. We just needed patience. Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful Amazon move. Look at this. Perfect, perfect setup, perfect flag, beautiful consolidation at support, and then you have boom. 3 days of consolidation. Now look at this very strong move to the upside. Can we get 226 today? That's my main PT. And then it's gonna be the entire gap. Well, I will say 230. It's another level that I'm gonna look to take a bunch of profits on Amazon. But mainly around 226. Coin, I'm gonna wait for pullbacks on coin. Remember our last week's trade on Tesla? That it had a huge push and then we just wait for pullbacks. Coin, it's gonna be exactly the same. Nice comeback on Apple. Do I have Amazon Weekly? So my Amazon trade, you have it on the small account challenge on my Discord, and on this Discord, you have also my another trade there. Nice hold on the queue. What do I recommend on Amazon? I will say it's too late. Like the entry was at consolidation the past 3 days. You could scalp it from the VWAP, but that is not how I trade options. I don't like scalping options. Yeah, Apple is not looking too hot. It's having a lot of trouble here at 231. Tesla, nice 347 hold. I think this is your entry on Tesla. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful Tesla 347 hold, VWAP hold. That's our level. Enter into hood. Is hood showing you that it's gonna hold this support, guys? Just because, okay, just because something is at support, it doesn't mean you just enter. You gotta see something that is telling you that it's gonna hold that support. So far, hood is not telling you that it's gonna hold that support. You need to wait for confirmation. Not just, okay, it's at my level, I'm gonna buy calls. No, you need to wait for confirmation that it's gonna hold that level. Ooh, ugly pullback here on NQ. Ugly. That's a big candle. The roofers insiders, yes. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Are we gonna go for the gap? Are we gonna go for the gap on NQ? Apple is looking pretty nice now. You have a strong bullish candle. It's holding the VWAP. It's holding 231 as support now. Let's see if it's gonna break 232 because in the morning it had a ugly rejections there. But I don't like this NQ candle. So be careful if you're playing anything to the upside. We have a big, kind of like a big gap below. I think if UQQ keep it's under 582.50, I think we can see more downside. I really like this Apple hold, but I want to see the Q a little bit more bullish. I don't want to enter any calls with the Q being so weak. Over 50% up on the next week's Amazon calls, and on the weeklies, 30% up. We need the Q to get it together and go higher. So Amazon can go to 226. Coin. Okay, we got a coin pullback. I got an alert on coin because I put an alert on possible pullback on coin. So coin is right at the 338 level and the VWAP. If coin holds here, that's your entry. If cannot hold the VWAP, I don't like it. But again, I'll be careful playing anything to the upside with the Q being so weak. Coin and Tesla kind of looking the same. Meta, I don't really like playing Meta. I don't like how Meta move. I don't like how expensive it is. Okay, coin trying to hold the view up. We'll see. Still, the Q is too weak to play anything to the upside. Apple so far is looking pretty good, but again, the Q is not looking good. It looks like it wants to fill the gap. Yes. Tesla is reacting the VWAP, but that is no bueno. I want to see Amazon holding the VWAP also. Where is the QQQ gap fill? The gap fill is from today's open till yesterday's close. The Q is very weak. Why is the Q so weak? Like, Nvidia is not looking strong, but it's holding. Apple is holding. Microsoft is not doing anything. SMH? Okay. So guys, there fair value gap and the gap that I'm talking about, it's completely different. It's not the same thing. Fair value gap is one thing. I don't pay attention to that. I don't trade with any ICT concept. Gaps, when I say gaps, is not a fair value gap. So Doug, I had a bunch of people like DMing me about it. It's not the same thing. When I say I see a gap in the chart, is empty spaces. What the fair value gap is pretty much a support. Okay, we have the Q here going to our pre-market level that we talk about, 581.50. Let's see if it's gonna hold there. If not, it's gonna go for the entire gap. Coin could not hold the view up. That is no bueno. Same thing with Tesla. Same thing with Amazon. Apple now it's holding very good. When the market was going higher, Apple was having a lot of trouble holding support. Now it's the other way around. Yeah, Nvidia looks like it needs a bigger pullback. Like, look at the daily. Okay. Look at this daily chart. It keeps reacting all-time high. It has this little like uptrend here, but we can see the past few days the candlestick show real weakness. And we have a reaction here. I do think Nvidia is gonna pull back to at least 180. I don't know if that's gonna happen today, but I do see Nvidia pulling back to 180. Nice hold on AI. Nice comeback on ARM. Okay, coin really trying to hold 338, trying to hold the view up. Q holding our level 581.50, trying there. Huge, ugly reaction. No. I'm waiting for the Q to go down, fill the gap so I can play a bounce there. Coin, ugly reaction of the VWAP. That's why coin is a perfect example why I like to wait until we have a daily candle closing inside the gap. So I can play the gap the next day on a pullback. Because coin is showing you that it went inside the gap, but it's reacting now. So technically now it's not inside the gap. AI look, yeah, I have an alert on AI, so I'm waiting for that alert to pop off so I can play AI. kind of tired. I went last night, kind of pretty late. I watched Fantastic Four. Have you guys seen it? It's really good. I love it. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was a pretty nice movie. I liked how they tried to make it kind of like the cartoon. I also liked Superman, but I will say I liked more Fantastic Four than Superman. Yeah, I watched the last. I didn't watch the one before because I heard it was very bad, but I watched the one with like two Fantastic Four before. The one with Alba, it wasn't good. Okay, looks like we're gonna go for the gap on NQ and QQQ. Looks like Nvidia it's gonna go to 180. If Nvidia cannot hold the 180, it's gonna go to 176. AI alert. Okay, I got an AI alert. What AI is doing? Okay, nice. Nice. I bought a lot of shares and lips on AI when it dipped to 15. I think this is my thesis on AI. I think AI it's gonna be kinda, you know how much money Meta can make off of people paying monthly for their check. You know, you need to use a lot of AI, you need to pay like $20 monthly. So I think that is gonna be big for AI in the future. I think like again, this is what I'm doing with my money. I'm buying a lot of AI because I think AI can be a much bigger stock. 15, $17 for AI, I think is extremely cheap. Even if it goes to 10, I'm gonna buy a lot more. Anything that it has that is very good, like it's worth using for that it makes your life easier and it has monthly subscription, I think is gonna be huge in the future. AI, what AI does? Yeah, I know AI is. I'm not talking about how much is worth AI. I know AI is not the subscription model. I just think AI in the future is gonna be the subscription model. It's gonna be a big part of their revenue. Yeah, I'm talking about that AI stock. Yeah, I'm talking about C3 AI. Yeah, again, this is not financial advice. It's only what I'm doing with my money. Just like Hood and Palantir. Yeah, Apple's looking pretty good. Yesterday high, holding a support. That's all you want to see on a stock. That's 101 TA. How to trade with technical analysis. Previous day high, use it as a support. That's bullish. But I first want to see ES and NQ like looking more bullish than what it's doing right now. IWM, let's see what IWM is doing. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Holding very good. Yes. Nice 228. 228 pullback was perfect on IWM. That was your entry. And it's flagging. It looks like it wants to break out. But it's in the middle of support and resistance. You have 230 is a very strong resistance. 230, 231 is a very strong resistance on IWM. So it's too far from a good entry. Okay, I got the I just got an alert from Dodge. Oh yeah, it's pulling back to my level. 0.24. You wanna see a hold there. Dodge has a very nice inverse head and shoulder, like somebody pointed out here on the daily, but it needs to hold 0.24 as support. Dogecoin. Yeah, nice move on AMD. It's right at a very strong resistance right now. Very happy with my deep buy with shares and lips, so I'm not trading options with this one. Coin, finding support, yes. But I think I'm gonna trade coin tomorrow. I don't like this how the daily candle is looking at the moment. I like waiting for, like I said before, if I'm playing a gap, I like waiting for one day to break out inside the gap, and then the next day is when I look for entries. The Q really trying to hold our level 581.50. Is it gonna really hold here, or it's gonna go lower and fill the gap? We'll see. FDNT. I don't even know what's that. Oh, Fortnite. Nice gap. I don't know. I don't really love trading stocks that I don't know much about it. I will say 80 is a very strong resistance on Fortnite. Pre-market high. If it can break pre-market high, most likely the coming days is gonna go for the gap above. But I'm not touching this one. I'm going to Publix. Teslita is trying to hold. It's trying. But it's having a lot of trouble at the view up, so it's not bullish at the moment. Am I on AI weeklies? No. I haven't bought anything at the moment because I don't want to trade anything to the upside with the gap below on the Q and ES. They kind of look weak, even though I like this ES hold here. AI and coin, both are big watches for me tomorrow. Coin if can close the daily candle inside the gap. GE, let's see what GE is doing. It's dying. Mom. 268 could be a support on G. But why do you want to trade this? This has ugly candles. Like, doesn't have a clear trend. So why you want to make your life more difficult? Go for something that it has an easy chart. Look at this daily. Like, the daily is a mess. Look at this ugly candlestick. It's doing nothing. Yeah, you could have some support here, maybe. But it's too choppy. Like, I don't want to trade anything that is too choppy. Okay, Q, can you just fill the gap already so I can trade something? Okay, let's see if SPY is gonna hold the morning low. Okay, the Q almost filled the gap. SPY has a lot of room to go down. Oh, remember to like the video, guys. Help me with that. Just one easy click. Thank you. Okay. Come on, Q, just fill the gap already. Am I here every day? Not really, but I'm gonna be here next week. Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, definitely, and maybe Thursday. But so far, I'm gonna do Monday, Tuesday, future trades live on YouTube. Wednesday, I'm always here. Wednesday, boom boom Wednesday. Okay, I like this move on NQ. Wanna see it go down to 940, and then if I see a clear hold there, I'm gonna play for a quick bounce. It's gonna be a quick bounce with futures. I don't think you can play that with options. Or it's a little bit more difficult to play to do those kind of trades with options. Yes, very strong compared to the NQ. Yeah, yes, definitely trying to hold. It's really fighting the gap below. Okay. Okay, I like this move here. Come on, go a little bit lower. I don't have another channel. This is the only channel that I have on YouTube. Okay, I like this move here. I think 940 will be the complete gut feel on NQ. ES still has a lot of room to go lower. I would say 470, 469 on ES. It will be the gap fill on ES. Okay, I like that reaction. I think I missed my entry there. I was waiting for 940 on NQ. We'll see. The other trade that I'm looking is if ES can regain the VWAP. And we have this. So far, we're looking pretty weak. Again, I'm waiting for 940 on NQ. Nvidia is still very weak. Apple, really nice hold. Coin, pretty weak so far. So we do add Nvidia puts. It's too late. The level was 184. Whenever you're asking that type of question, you already know the answer. Do I want to say anything about ARM? Why? Is ARM breaking the stop loss? Yeah, I know. Look at how big is my coffee cup. Yeah, that's still very weak. Are we going for the gap here? Nice, you played the gap on the queue. Nice. That was beautiful. Congrats. No music today? Yeah. I'm listening to music today. Okay, we're almost at 940 on the queue. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Let's see. I'm looking for a quick bounce there. Okay. We'll see. So far, I like it. Okay. Sold one. Okay, okay, I like this. All out. I made over 3K, like 4K. Yeah, 7K. Ooh, 7K. Okay, that was quick. That was nice. That's all I wanted. I wanted a quick bounce, quick scalp out of the 940 level on NQ. That was 7K. Patience. It's all about patience. I will say the next one, it will be if ES can bounce, regain VWAP and this resistance and use it as support. So it will be something like this. Apple boom boom Wednesday. Yeah, Apple looking pretty good. Look at Apple. Yeah, guys, we talk about the 230 yesterday high level. So very easy trade there. If it holds yesterday high as support, that's technical analysis 101. Previous day high acting as support, it's bullish. Explain how to play futures. You just click buy and click sell. And I trade with, I was able to make so much money because I'm copy trading with 20 accounts, 20 Apex accounts. And I'm not using my money. That's why I love playing futures with prop firms. I'm gonna make a video about it, about how to use prop firms. The ones that I use Apex, My Funded Futures, TPT, and Tradeify. So I have 5, 510, 515, and 20. I have 45 accounts. 20, 35 accounts. 35 accounts. So you don't need to make much money. You see how fast this was. I don't need to think about what contracts, what if it has high IV, what time do I want to buy, what strike, nothing. Just click buy and sell. Sounds like a tax nightmare. In fact, it's easier you have lower taxes using prop firms than trading your own money with options. You can pass. If you copy trade, you can pass as many accounts as you want. I really like this hold here on NQ. kind of, you know what? I'm gonna buy just one. Well, wait. Nah, I'm not gonna trade this. I'm happy with my gains. But I really like this hold here on NQ. But ES is not looking too strong. That's why I don't really love it, but I do like it at the same time. No, you have one user, one password, one account. Like if I have one user and password for Apex and I have 20 accounts. It's not complicated, guys. It's very easy. You have one account, you buy as many evals as you want. You can have up to 20 accounts and you copy trade them all together. Just one buy click and one sell. One click for buy, one click for sell. ES is still looking pretty weak. So if ES keeps looking pretty weak, I think NQ is gonna keep looking weak. I use 50K accounts. You took that trade also, LT Martinez, with futures? Oh, you're done? Awesome. You did? Yeah, exactly. So my money, okay, so here I'm gonna explain you guys why I say I'm not really using my money. Because here I have 20 accounts, right? So I pay 150 plus $38 per account. So let's just say I only pay 150, but I pay way less than that because I pay $38 per eval plus 140 per PA. So the accounts that I use to really make money. So that will be 178. Let's just say you pay 200, but it's under 200, right? So if you pay 200 multiplied by 20 accounts, you're paying $4,000, right? So if you blow up your accounts, you're losing only $4,000. But to blow up your account, you need to lose $2,500 per account. So that will be 2,500 multiplied by 20. So you need to lose 50K to blow up your account, to pretty much lose that account. But you're not losing 50K. You're only losing 4,000. So that's why I like using prop firms. So basically you're paying under $200 to be able to trade with 2,500. Yep. No, I don't trade on my Discord. Am I willing to disclose that? My Apex affiliate income? Why? Why do you want to know that? I don't even make 3K monthly, so it's nothing. I make more, like I pay everything with my trading income. I make like $50 from YouTube monthly. Oh no, if you make 60K, you're past that 2,500 to blow up your account. It's only at the beginning. The 2,500 is only at the beginning on the 50K accounts. If you make 10K, if you make 50K, that stop loss, it's gone. You gotta blow up all your 60K. We're still looking pretty weak here. We have a very clean downtrend here, both on ES and NQ. No, that's only for futures, not options. The coin daily candle is extremely ugly. What age I started hustling? Pretty much my entire life. Was passing evils pretty difficult? Not really. But again, I trade evals and my P8 in my options account the same way. Like I don't trade differently futures prop firms or my options account. Like you can see, guys, I was very patient waiting for my plan, like for my setup. I didn't make any trade until we went to my level. And that was, I waited for 1 hour for that. I'm pretty sure most of you took like more than 3 trades before I took 1 trade. Yeah, my trade was with NQ. You guys can see it here. It's on the screen. It says NQ. NQ. Look at Apple. Beautiful. Apple, perfect setup. How did I trade? Do I trade futures? You guys saw me trading futures live on here on YouTube. It's here. Oh my god, I really like this hold on NQ. The problem is yes. We're still on a very clean downtrend here on ES. NQ, you don't have a strike price. You just buy, click buy and sell. Pretty much like, yeah, it's not, I don't pick strike price. That's options, not futures. Yeah, Tesla very weak, ugly daily candle. Nvidia still very weak. Microsoft is doing nothing. Nice hold on Amazon. It's not 21,940, it's 23,940 on NQ. That was the gap. Oh, we have Trump in 25 minutes. Okay, thank you. If ES goes all the way down, fill the gap, and we can keep seeing NQ consolidating on support, whenever ES turns around at the after filling the gap, NQ is gonna fly. Dogecoin alerts. Oh yeah, 24, 0.24. What is Bitcoin doing? Let's see. It's pulling back. I think it's gonna pull back to 750 Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a big support level for Bitcoin. 123, 750. Check out 30 minutes ES uptrend. It's on a daily, it's on a intraday downtrend. And it still has a lot more room to go down for the gap fill. Yes, it has both SPY and the Q have a daily, weekly uptrend, but so far intraday is on a downtrend. Anyone on Apple? Apple was very clean on that break-in retest at 231, VWAP hold, VWAP pointing higher. Nice trend. Nice, nice, nice. Waiting for Nvidia to 180 might be the play. Why do you want to trade some? Yeah, 180 could be the play, but why do you want to trade something to the upside that it's been very weak today? You want to trade something that is strong. So whenever the market turns around, that thing's gonna fly. So the way to trade, yes, Nvidia can bounce at 180, but Nvidia's been very weak today. So you want to trade something that is stronger than the market because it's gonna fly whenever the market turns around. So Amazon is been stronger than the market today. Apple too. Let's see, ARM. Nah, not ARM. But yeah, it's definitely stronger than SPY in the queue. Google, let's see, Google. Yeah, Google also, another one. It's holding the VWAP. I like these 203 hold. Definitely stronger than SPY in the queue. AMD. Perfect reaction out of our level. I told you guys, 187, 188 is a very strong resistance for AMD. Ugly reaction, and it has a gap below, so no, I will not look for to play the upside on AMD. Nvidia, we already talked about Nvidia. MU has a gap below, so filling the gap will be better to play the upside continuation. I don't really like playing MU. I like the 30-minute candles on NQ. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Beautiful 940 hold on NQ. We got a perfect level there. Yes, still weak. It's still on a very clean downtrend. Core wave. It's right at support right now. Give you a pullback here. 125, 123 is a important support on core wave. It was support here, resistance, support, resistance in the past, support also. So 125, 123. Yeah, important level there for core wave. Ooh, yeah. Ugly daily candle on coin. Yuck. What a fake out. Yeah, right. Can SPY just fill the gap already? All close. Same thing that we talked pre-market, guys. Pre-market high, all-time high. You want to see a break and retest there. All close is on a channel, so you either wait for a pullback to the bottom of the channel or you wait for a breakout above the top of the channel. Apple, will you wait to see the VWAP? Everything's gonna depend on what ES and NQ does or do. Is Amazon good to enter? So basically, to know if anything is good to enter, you gotta see where is your support level. If you wanna enter calls, if you wanna enter puts, you wanna see where is your resistance level. And that's your entry. Okay. Yes. Trying to break the downtrend. We'll see. 480, important level here on ES. CRM, let's check out CRM. Ooh, I like this CRM. Ooh, I like this CRM chart. Oh yeah. I like it a lot. Okay. Ooh, I like this chart a lot. Yep. Okay, so we have, let's see. Yeah, look at the weekly. Very important level here, 220, 229, 230. Okay, so we have support, 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 support. Look at the weekly candlestick. Look at the daily. Yesterday, very clean hold of that level, 220, 230. Look at today's candlestick, looking very bullish here. So I do like this one a lot. Okay, what would be a good entry? Pre-market high, I will say. Maybe a pullback to pre-market high or the VWAP. Yep. Pre-market high, it's pretty much yesterday high. So if we can have a little pullback there, that would be a perfect entry. If not, you can just enter here. Your stop loss is yesterday low. Yeah, I do like this one a lot. And it's stronger than the market. Let's see if we can have a pullback here to yesterday's high. Even the VWAP. Okay, let me check the contracts there. Yeah, so I like next week's. If you can give me a pullback, I will take 232.50 or 235. We'll see. It looks like it's ready to boom boom on the daily. Will signal on my channel. I'm already giving you everything that you need. Guys, you cannot be here waiting for me to tell you when to buy, when to sell. The whole idea for me to be here, it's just I go through my mind what I see on the chart. I talk it out loud, and you guys need to like press buy and sell. It's not on me. That's why I don't have, like, I don't trade on my Discord. I don't want to be babysitting anyone's trades. I like to teach how I trade. That's why I have a mentoring program. So you guys can really understand what's going on. But following anyone blindly is not how you learn. So what's going to happen tomorrow if Desi or me are not here? You're going to go and try to look for another Discord and keep paying? Like, being on a Discord group is nice because we can talk, get to know each other. Being a trader can be lonely, but you need to be able to understand what's going on in the charts and take your own trades. Tesla, ugly daily candle. ES looks like it's gonna go for the gap. Yeah, ugly Tesla move. You could have Apple VWAP retest. Nvidia, it's gonna go to 180 today. Looks like it. Damn, Tesla gave everything back and more. Well, it's right. It's near morning low. That was an ugly, ugly reaction. Mhm. You cannot trade options on funded accounts. Prop firms are only for futures. Is Tesla gonna go to 335 today? We might. If loses morning low, I can see Tesla going to 335. 335, 334. I'm waiting for ES to fill the entire gap. If ES keeps going lower, NQ is definitely gonna keep going lower because remember, NQ was weaker than ES today. How long it takes you to pass a challenge on average? That depends on you. I cannot tell you how long it takes. It's trading. Trading has no time. Everything depends on the trader. I like passing challenge on one day. But you don't need to do that. Like I said before, it depends on you. Ooh, yeah. Apple giving back a lot. It's under the VWAP. That is no bueno. Tesla calls? Why? Why would be a valid reason to play Tesla? CRM holding very good. Amazon holding very good. 180 on Nvidia. 180. If cannot hold 180, I can see Nvidia going to 176. Yeah, there's no reason to try to catch the bottom or the top, especially on a gap day. We're not here to say, okay, I got the bottom or I got the top. We're only here to make money. Still uptrend, downtrending NQ. Same thing with yes. Love in the bottom. Okay, yes, about to fill the gap. Let's see how it's gonna react there. $469, $468. Very important level for ES. Congrats if you were very patient today. Today, I will say, is a very clean day. Every time we have a gap update, we need to be very patient and see if we're gonna fill the gap below. That's all you need to do. Being patient. Yes, pretty much gap filled. Now that we have the Q and ES gap fill, and if we hold support, now it's when we could start looking for upside plays. I like this Amazon hold. It's trying to hold the VWAP. If we have a recovery here in the market, I think it's boom boom time for Amazon. Watch out 180 on Nvidia also. And watch Apple VWAP. And CRM, it's very strong today. Okay, we have the gap fill here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful bounce there. I took that trade also. I took that one also. Same trade that I took with NQ. I'm up almost 10K for the day with futures. I'm done. Here we have 350 with NQ per account and 137.50 with ES per account. Exactly same trade twice. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. We're done. Well, I'm waiting for CRM to give me a pullback. I really like the CRM chart. Chipotle, let's see what's Chipotle doing. Yeah, nice comeback. Still too far from the gap. But yeah, nice comeback. I like more CRM. I like more Amazon. I really like ES and NQ. Beautiful day. Clean. Today was very clean. Amazon coming back. What a bounce. What a bounce. Perfect gap close reversal there. Easy. Easy. We just needed patience. How many ES contracts? Just one. One per account. The NQ trade was 2 contracts per account. The EF trade was only 1 contract per account. I just want to see Amazon hitting 226 so I can take a bunch of profits there, and I want to see a pullback to CRM because I want to enter that one. Yeah, I do mentoring on futures and options. The entry on Amazon for me was not today. It was the past 3 days. You have 3 days to enter Amazon right at support, the 220 support. That was the entry on Amazon. For me, the entry wasn't today. Just because I'm very particular with my entries. Gap up days are most of the time my worst days, but it's all about being patient again, guys. It's not difficult. It's you just need to understand what's going on, um, and just be patient and wait for your levels to play out. APEX consistency rules. Every single prop firm has consistency rules. All of them. They all have like different rules. And you just got to follow them because you're using pretty much their money. If you're using their service, you just need to follow their rules. %50 return on the gap fill. Nice. Nice. I think we can have our pullback on CRM here. Yeah, I think they have 50% consistency rule. At least on their evals. So, but I do think TPT right now is the best one. That's why I'm using it now. Just because if you make money above the buffer, you can pull out those profits right away. There is a split. Yeah, there is a split. Depends of the profit you're using. Apex doesn't take anything until 25K per account. 25K profits per account. TPT is 80/20. I think the other ones, Trade-O-Fi, I think is 90/10. Like each one has their own yeah, profit split. Yeah. Now for NQ, I would like to see it holding 950. Adobe, I don't trade Adobe. But let's look at that chart. Uh, 348, very strong resistance. You want to see that resistance breaking. Like, Adobe is free. Yeah, Adobe is free. 350, 348, very strong resistance there. You want to see a break and retest if you want to play the upside continuation. AI looks beautiful. Anyone took AI? Looks really good. Yeah, my affiliate link is down below on the YouTube video description and also my Discord. Thank you. Thank you. I don't trade Netflix also. I don't like anything that is above 800, to be honest. I don't find that is a good reason to trade expensive options. I like trading cheaper options. That way you can buy a bunch of contracts and then take profit on the way up if you're playing calls, take profit on the way down if you're trading puts. CMG. Am I going live tomorrow? I might do it, maybe. My thoughts on overall long. Like I said, like at the beginning of the stream, we are on a very strong bullish market. So as long as we're on a very clean uptrend, you just the plays are just buy the dip at very strong support, obviously wait for a confirmation, and then just keep playing the upside until it doesn't work. Am I swing playing SPY in the queue at all-time high? No. It is extremely difficult for me to trade upside when the market keeps making all-time high, to be honest. But if I see good opportunities, I take them because I know my plan before entering any trade. I know I have a clear stop loss and I know how much I'm risking on each play. Good Nvidia hold here at 180. Yes, already filled the gap. So there's no waiting for the gap, already filled the gap. Okay, CRM's pulling back. Give me more downside, CRM. I'll be back. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Trump talking. Okay, CRM. 234 level. ADR, do you have a TPT code? Yes, it's ADR. Thank you. I have a whoop. I have a whoop for my video course. You have the link down below. Am I waiting for the VWAP? Yeah, we could wait for the VWAP. I kind of like this 234 level, so up to you if you want to wait for the VWAP or you want to wait or you like this 234 level. Can be both, either or. What about mentoring? Yes, I do mentoring 101. Just send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord if you want to know the details about the mentoring, because it's not for everyone. So first I need to know a few things about you and your trading career. Nvidia 180. Nice hold. Wanna see NQ holding 950? I took all my profits on Amazon on the weeklies. I was up 38K. I'm still holding next week's contracts on Amazon. So I'm up over 40K with options and futures today. Almost 50K. Yeah, I got next week CRM 235. I'm gonna add more if we go a little bit lower to the VWAP. My stop loss is yesterday's low. If we go to yesterday's low and hold there, I'm also gonna add more. Okay, nice 950 hold here on NQ. How long I've been trading? I think now 9 years. Did Desi coach me? No, not at all. I learned it on my own way before I met Desi. And we trade completely different, to be honest. Yeah, very different. I'm more like a slower trader. He's very quick. But everything works. Like there's so many ways that you can trade and being profitable. So try to find your own rhythm and then stick to it. One is not, I don't think one is better than the other. It's just according to your own risk management and personality. Just send me a DM on Discord. I don't really I don't really check my email. Me and Desi are a couple? No. Not funny. Mm. There's no break-in retail with Latinas. That's funny. It's almost time for me to go. I'll be leaving in 10 minutes, around 12. That's funny, Jack. Any charts you want me to look at before I leave? Anything that is up like 14,000% up and is not even worth looking at. Microsoft? I will say a pullback to previous all-time high, 518, 519 could be a nice possible entry to play the upside continuation. CRM targets are always your next big resistance. Okay, SE. Okay, UNH. Nice bounce. I still don't like it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like UNH. I like it at, if it can go down to 200. I'll probably look for a quick bounce play there. I like 200. I have a alert. I have an alert there. 200 will be the level I'll be watching on UNH. SE, let's see. Ooh, nice chart. Yeah, I do like this one. But it's 180 is a very, very strong resistance. So it's just reject 180 and it has a gap below. So I would think first you need to wait for that gap to get infilled and then 140, 148, 152 hold is your entry. Yeah, I will wait first for this gap to get filled and then see for supports there. That's SE. A gap there and it just rejected 180, which is a very strong resistance. Uber. Very choppy chart. Don't really like it unless it goes down to 83. But this is very choppy, so no, I don't like it unless it goes down to 83, 82. TTD. What happened to TTD? It has a bunch of charts. Oh, gaps. I'm sorry. A lot of gaps. 52 support level. Yeah, 52 I will say. Huge gap below. Why? Oh, because of earnings. So I think as long as it keeps holding 52, you could see a bounce here. I don't love this chart because it had too many gaps. It has gaps everywhere. And now it has a huge gap because of earnings. Too choppy. Let's see. CTD. Ooh, that's ugly. CFO leaving. Genocide. Talking on earnings. I don't know why they need to talk about that. So yeah, it's a mess. SMCI. SMCI. Let's look at. Oh no, also with a big earnings gap. Kind of choppy, this chart. I would say a pullback to 40 or 39 could be a nice entry. Other than that, it's too choppy. Oh, you were kidding? Okay. AMD, we already talked about AMD. Like, ugly reaction at, I think it was 180. What was the level that I had? So nothing has changed from AMD. Yeah, 188. Ugly reaction there. And honestly, looking for AMD to pull back to 148, that will be my entry to play the upside continuation. I want to see AMD going back down to 148. 148, 149. I don't know if we're gonna have that pullback, but we'll see. Hood. Uh, 109. Very important hold there. 108. I will say 108. And it has a gap, a little gap below. I would like to see that little gap getting filled, but 108, it looks like a very important support for Hood, so that's one level to watch out. And then the main resistance is all-time high. If we can get a pullback to, let's see, 92, 90, that will be a perfect pullback to long Hood. Oklo, let's see, Oklo. I think we already talked about Oklo, same levels from pre-market. Yeah, nothing had changed. Same level from pre-market. If can keep holding this 78 level plus VWAP break, you could have a bounce back to all-time high. I will say the main support is 70 or 72, and then the main resistance is all-time high. But if can hold the VWAP, we could expect a push to maybe 82.50 Celsius. Let's see. Oh, this thing is gone. It's gone. It's too late to trade anything here. I want to see, guys, your profits on Amazon and Apple today. Or Spine the Q. Those were very nice setups today that we talk about pre-market. Scared to look at crypto? Why? Just tag me with your profits on Amazon, Apple, SPY and QQQ gap fill. Beautiful day today. I had a great day today with options and futures. Yeah, I don't take thought process at open. I notice you never take early trades, right? What's your waiting time? I don't have a waiting time. I just wait until I see a clean trend and my levels playing out. Like I said before, there's no time for trading. It's only levels. Levels and understanding price action. Yeah, if I don't get it, my levels playing out, I just don't trade anything. I mean, who wants to lose money when everyone is watching you? No one. No one wants to lose money, and even less when everyone is watching you. Beautiful gap fill day. And I'm done for today. Congrats if you were patient and had good trades. You're waiting for your setup, you're waiting for your levels. And that's it. That's all we need. We need one very good trade and for the day. You don't need to be jumping around with everything that is moving. So pretty happy that I was very patient today. I got a really good entry on NQ and ES. Beautiful swing trades on ARM and Amazon. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'll see you maybe mañana, maybe Monday. Monday for sure. I'll be here on Monday on YouTube, Trading Futures Live. Okay, see you. Bye.